Hey parents, I know that it can be extremely hard to answer all of your kids' questions, be super attentive at every moment, and always, be fully alert and aware when they come to you with questions all the time. I'm a product of a single parent household, so there were moments where my mama was working and I would come interrupt her and be like, hey, mama, look what I found, or look at this and tell me about this. And she wasn't always able to be receptive in that moment because she was working so that she could feed me. And I feel like as a kid, we don't always understand that concept. We don't always understand why our parents can be there all the time. But I do feel like as a parent, there are ways that you can implement things that will help your kid to, number one, learn boundaries, number two, respect your time, and number three, still have their voice heard. Now, I know that some parents have really active kids, meaning your kids ask a lot of questions. They tend to always ask why. They tend to always bring you some kind of snail or worm or something to have you examine, so that they can show you that they found something new, or they're exploring it, or they are curious about something. A lot of times you're so busy trying to earn a living to take care of them that you're not able to always fully be present in the moment. I come from a single parent household. My mother worked numerous jobs as well as ran a business. So I can understand how time can get away from you, and time can be precious and cause you to be a little frustrated when you're trying to get things done. But I want to also encourage you to take a moment to nurture your kids' imagination. Now, you may not be able to do it in that very moment, but you can make it a point to initiate conversations about your kids' interests, or try to talk to them at a later time about the things that they may have curiosity about. You can set aside some time, or an hour, or a few minutes each week that is a perfect time for them to come ask you questions or to talk to you about certain things. This basically requires you to create some infrastructure in your family atmosphere so that you can, one, take care of your business, two, make sure that you're nurturing their imagination, and three, helping them to develop their voice and understand boundaries. If you have a lifestyle where you're constantly going and you have to get things done in order to feed them, the best way to handle that is by creating an infrastructure, creating a day or a time, or scheduling some time that happens each and every week or once a day that is their time. During that time, you give them your undivided attention, and they can ask whatever it is they want to ask, and you will be alert and aware and ready to receive whatever it is they're asking you. Right now, many parents are at home. They are trying to, work through this online learning, this online work, trying to get everything balanced. And I think that one thing that we're missing is structure. It's hard to get things in place when you haven't had that routine in place already. So we're kind of fumbling right now. And so I wanted to come on to encourage you to establish a date and a time that you can meet with your kids every week. Literally set it up like a meeting. It can be 30 minutes, it can be an hour, it can be a certain day that you allot to your kid, that they'll have your undivided attention when it comes to all of these sporadic things. Although this may take some time to get truly implemented, because some kids don't understand this is mommy's time or this is daddy's time, but the act of implementing this structure will help them to understand how to respect time, how to respect boundaries, and how to use their voice. And it will give them the reassurance that you are not neglecting them and you're not ignoring them. So my advice would be is to set a specific time that you meet every week. Over time, the kid will start to understand that this is their time to really speak up and use their voice. Also, this gives them a little bit of empowerment to know that, that you're listening and that you're really all ears in that moment. And I think that this will really be helpful. It may not solve the issue completely, But if you don't put anything in place, or if you don't try to implement some type of structure, you're still going to have an issue. You'll continue to have an issue, or continue to not be able to be fully engaged. So this week, I'm asking all parents to take a moment to think about that and think about implementing some type of infrastructure, because your kids are watching you. Your kids are learning how to be an adult from you in this moment. So what you're showing them is what they will mirror. I'll be the first to say that it is difficult being a parent. I can see that. I watched my mom do it by herself, and I know it's difficult. And I know that even this small little thing that I'm asking you to do may not work immediately. But I promise you, if you put the structure in place, kids will start to gravitate towards that structure. And over time, it will allow them to understand different aspects, different concepts, and they'll start to understand how to implement that in their own lives. All right, y'all, until next time, stay focused, keep grinding, and respect the process. I'm Coach K. Be sure to come follow us at Level 27 Coaching on all social media platforms. And also come join our Level 27 Spark Plug Tribe on our website at www.level27coaching.com. All right, I'll talk to y'all next week. Be blessed, and be sure to continue to be the best support system that you can be for your kids. All right, bye.